Hey everyone, I'm Dizzy. Welcome back to Final Fantasy II Reloaded. Let's get on with it, shall we? Alright, so last time we joined the Rebel Army and we got a mission to check out where the Empire is getting its mithril from. And a guy named Joseph told us that they get it from the mithril mine to the south of Semitt. And if he wants to help us, he wants us to free the people the Empire has basically enslaved to work in these mithril mines. So that's where we're heading right now. Let's see here. I do want to be a little conservative with my magic use, because there's a big dungeon coming up, and I want to save some HP for that. MP, rather. Oh, damn. Yeah, Guy is getting a lot of HP. His stat growth is coming along nicely. We love to see it. Okay, let's train the fire spell a little bit on these guys. It's just 1 MP. Let's check out what that spell animation looks like. Pretty basic. Alright, we already saw the entrance to the mine. While walking past here, we gotta go all the way around this big, like... Oh look, there's the airship! I love how you can see the airship flying around the world map like that. That's such a nice touch. Makes the game world feel more alive. Alright, I can probably just auto battle this, make it speed up a little more. There we go. See how much faster that is? It's such a good feature. Yeah, even Minwoo from the back row can clobber these goblins pretty easily. Ooh, we got a queen bee. That's a new enemy. Let's see how well a single fire spell does against her. Not bad. Not enough to kill her, though. Okay, if we choose auto battle, the characters will just do the same thing they did last turn, so let's just all attack and then go to auto battle. Because I don't want to have Maria waste MP on these like trash mobs here. And Firion got better at swording and shielding, that's always good. Let's go here with the canoe. And there's the entrance to the mithril mine. Ooh, I love the fog effect they got going on here in the Pixel Remaster. That looks really cool. So yeah, this is our first proper dungeon in the game, the mithril mine. Behind Semitt Falls. Oh, these guys hit quite hard. Which is good, because it gives us more HP. What's up with this weird rock over here? Very strange, very suspicious. I'm sure that's not gonna come up again. Okay, let's train Blizzard up a little bit. Also should train up my Cure more as well, but I do want to keep some MP on Firion so he can actually cast Cure in battle. I don't have any ethers, so we do have to be careful with our MP. Okay, let's see here. We can open a map to look around, which I don't really like doing that much because it kind of spoils the exploration. Like, looking at the map, we can already tell that it's not worth going to the right there, because there's nothing there. It just ruined the fun of dungeon exploration a little bit, so I'll only try to use it if I get, like, really lost. But it's so tempting to just push that button on the map to see where you are. But yeah, these old RPGs, they were really meant for you to like explore every nook and cranny of a dungeon and like run into dead ends, so you have to fight more encounters, whittling you down. So there's like an element of resource management, of conserving your MP and stuff like that. And I do enjoy that kind of gameplay, honestly. And it only really works with random encounters. It doesn't really work that well when you can like avoid the enemies. It only really works when you have to consider every step you take in a dungeon, because every step could be like another battle. So yeah, a lot of people don't like random encounters, and I think that's valid. They can be obnoxious if there's too much. But I think they're like integral to the old school RPG experience. Like, I played Dragon Quest XI, which completely does away with random encounters in favor of visible enemies that you can avoid. And it's so easy to avoid them, it just kind of ruins the dungeons in that game, in my opinion. Because you don't have to like contend with the unique challenge of any given dungeon. You can just be like, well, I'm just gonna grind elsewhere and ignore all the enemies in this dungeon. And I mean, granted, there are RPGs with rigid visible enemies where they're harder to avoid. But I still think the unpredictability of random encounters is a good thing. Because it really makes you consider the next step. If you see an enemy on the map, you can just be like, well, let's not go there. I'll go around there for now. But it's like better if you have to be prepared for an encounter, even if you don't know of when it's coming, in my opinion. Like, I especially don't like the system they used in Chrono Trigger. I know that's sacrilege to say, because Chrono Trigger is like the golden cow of JRPGs. But I don't like that it has like this mix of like fixed encounters that you can't avoid at all, and like visible encounters that you can avoid. It just doesn't feel good. And it makes like backtracking or like replaying the game and going through a dungeon again feel very samey, because the counters are always in the same spot. Don't like it. Don't like the way Earthbound handles it either. I mean, I like Earthbound. Earthbound is cool. Okay, let's actually heal up here. Let's actually use Cure. But the way it works in Earthbound is that you can like despawn enemies on the map by like just walking back. And often you like do this dance when you see groups of enemies that are like too hard, that you just like despawn them over and over again until you get like a favorable result, which makes for kind of tedious gameplay. Like, just give me random encounters. I mean, I guess visible enemies work in games like Final Fantasy XII. I like it there because it feels more like an offline MMO, where you like run around this big map and all the enemies are like visible, and there's no like transition between a battle screen and the overworld. It's kind of seamless. I do like that. I think it can be done well. It's not like I'm completely opposed to it. Where it really didn't work was Final Fantasy XIII, where like most of the level design is just one linear tunnel, and most of the encounters are unavoidable. So it just feels like a slog you have to get through. But yeah, I don't even mind the encounter rate being so high in this game, because battles are over so quickly. It's like, it's fine. Also, the combat music's really good. And I enjoy looking at all the enemy sprites, they're really nice. Okay, let's see here. I am so tempted to open the map at all times just because I have the option. I'm gonna try not to. This game's dungeons are a little infamous, and you'll see why in a second. Another flaw of this game is coming up. I do defend this game a lot. I think it doesn't deserve its bad reputation, but it does have some genuinely questionable design decisions. And here's one of them. We get a row of 4 doors. One of them... So doors in these dungeons can lead to one of 3 places. Either treasure chests, or progress, or they can just lead into... Oh, damn it. I wanted to show it off. Okay, there we go. Easy enough. Or they could just lead into a completely empty room where the encounter rate is turned up to 11, which I guess now we just got lucky, but usually every step is like an encounter. Which is just like punishing the player, there's progress, for like picking the wrong door. Which is not really something they have any control over. So you just gotta try every door anyway. It's just kind of bad dungeon design. I mean, otherwise the dungeons are fine. They're just very large. They're much larger than in Final Fantasy 1. They have a lot more floors, so you have to fight a lot more battles, which can also get exhausting at some point. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, I guess we're getting lucky. Maybe they changed the encounter thing for the Pixel Remaster. I think they did, yeah. Okay. So that's good that they did that, but they could have just removed these rooms altogether. That would have been better. But I guess they wanted to stay true to the original. Uh-oh. I think this is our first introduction to these bomb-type enemies in the Final Fantasy series too. I don't think they were in Final Fantasy 1. Okay, let's actually use some magic here. I do want to keep Firion's MP above, let's say, 14 maybe? I do want him to be able... I guess he doesn't need to be the dedicated healer because we still have Minwu, but still. I do want to train him up in the boss fight. Minwu will level up. It doesn't matter that much. Yeah, let's check down here first. Here's a treasure chest. Also, the treasures... The treasure rewards are a little underwhelming for the most part, which doesn't really encourage exploration that much. I still like to collect them all, if I can. Sometimes there's good stuff in there. But yeah, I do feel like they reduced the difficulty for the Pixel Remaster even more so far. This is pretty easy. Oh, it's 200 gills, not too bad. I'll take it back. Like, so far we're not really... I mean, the enemies here hit quite a bit harder, especially the soldiers. But it's very manageable. I remember the Dawn of Souls version of this dungeon being harder, but I'm not sure. Let's check this place. Nope. That's another empty room. More Sasquatches. Yeah, I wonder if enemies running away is tied to your stats at all. That if you're getting too strong, they're gonna be like, nope, I'm out of here. Or they have like a higher chance of doing that. Okay, let's go here first before we go to check out these doors up there. But yeah, we don't really have to use MP that much anyway. We have Minwu for healing. Of course I want to use it more just to level. But we can get through this dungeon just fine, just using basic attacks so far. 250, oh, that's not bad at all. Maybe we can afford some of these expensive spells when we get back. Okay, let's use Blizzard. I do want to level that at least. Doing good. Okay, there's nothing down here. Yeah, having a shield gives you like a certain percentage chance of just blocking physical attacks outright, I think. Which is a good thing to have on your healer. Oh, I think Blizzard leveled up. Yeah, we are at Blizzard level 3 now, which is good. Which is very, very good. Oh. Them's a lot of guys. Actually, just for fun. Just for fun, let's see. Oh, Swap is an interesting spell as well. Switches HP and MP with the target. That could be fun to play around with. Your character's like dying and you use that on an enemy. But I think you have to level it quite high up to have like a chance to inflict that. Let's try out the Fear spell just for fun. Just to see how it looks. Okay, it only worked on the one goblin. Yeah, the thing with like status spells and buffs is they don't really get stronger by leveling up, it's just their chance of working at all increases. So the effect is always the same. Ouch! Oh, they can blow up. Oh dear. Oh dear! Firion almost died there. At least he's awarded with a decent HP increase for that. Holy crap. Okay, let's actually have Minwu heal you. That was close. Okay, let's see. This place is empty, but yeah, they really nerfed these empty rooms. Usually every step in one of those rooms is a random encounter. Like this. Let's just speed this up. I keep forgetting that there's like the fast forward auto battle option. These goblin guards are... I think the bow attack just has like a 100% hit chance. And it also ignores our defense, I think. I think it just does just like a certain amount of damage. Alright, what's behind door number 3? Ah, I think these are the people enslaved. Help us, please. They're all forced to work in the mines, and it's Paul. Firion, it's you. Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Oh, we heard the name Borgen. Oh, we forgot to tell the king about Borgen's betrayal earlier. I don't think it matters. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally why I step in. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get a jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long. But don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. Yay, we freed the people. Why did you have to wait for us to come here to do that, by the way? I mean, it's not like there's not still enemies outside. Okay, we're floor 4. Yeah, this is the first dungeon and it already has like 4 floors, which is quite a lot. I mean, what was the first real dungeon in Final Fantasy 1? I think the March Cave? That had 2 floors, I think. It is like a step up in complexity. We are getting a lot of gil. 3,000. That's enough to afford all of the spells I want from the spell shop in Salamand. That's good. That's very, very good. Yeah, bows are not impressing me so far. I mean, to be fair, Maria mostly casts spells, so our weapon level is probably a little lower. Ah, maybe I shouldn't have bought a fire tome. Could have just gotten one here. I'll just use physical attacks for now. You can blast the boss with magic. Or maybe I'm being too conservative. I'm pretty sure the boss isn't that hard. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, yeah, I'm a little scared of these guys now because the self-destruct move is quite potent. So let's try and kill them quickly. Yeah, Blizzard Freeze is pretty decent. Ouch! Okay, that wasn't so bad. And Maria gets more MP, that's nice, that's always good. She has 55 now. Not bad at all. Just smack these goblins around. God, Guy does so much damage dual wielding these axes, it's insane. Really coming along nicely. Okay, there's just nothing here. Let's check up here then. More goblin guards. Shouldn't the next tier of goblins be called hobgoblins? Isn't that usually how that goes? Okay, with the next encounter I'm gonna have Firion use Cure again to level that up more, I think. Oh wait, what's here? Have I been here? Yeah, let's use Cure. Maria is hurt quite a bit. And so is Firion, honestly. I'll probably... Yeah, Cure 2 still doesn't heal that much if you target the entire party. But as a single target spell, it's very potent. Also, I looked up magic interference, and apparently it doesn't really affect the potency of the spell, it just affects the hit chance or something? Which does affect damage for black magic spells. I'm not sure it's that bad for Cure though, so I think we should be good. Like, let's try single target Cure. Yeah, that still heals a lot, despite Firion wearing, like, heavy armor, so we should be fine. It might negatively impact his ability to get the buffs to stick, though. Which isn't that big a deal. We should be able to compensate by just leveling them high enough. We should be fine on that front. Oh, okay. I think this is where we need to go, but there was a door. There was a door I wanted to check out. So let's get there real quick. Man, these birds don't give a lot of money when you kill them. They're really stingy. Okay, let's go over here. Again, pretty easy with the fast forward thing. Ouch. Both still hurt. I wish Maria was as effective with her bow as these goblins are. And yeah, I really don't mind random encounters, even there's a lot of them. Let's just chill. Wow, there's just nothing here. Great. I went all this way. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. We get ambushed by these balloons. That's not great. That's not great. At least they're missing with their self-destruct. I don't know how you can fail blowing yourself up. But I guess these balloons can, which I'm very grateful for. Alright. I'm gonna go all the way back though. But yeah, I'm glad they... Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, let's do this. Let's use Ice Free. And then just have everyone on auto battle for now. Okay, let's just go back to normal attacks again. We should be getting close to the end. Okay, I think it was up here, right? Yes. Ah, come on. I never get surprise attacks, I only get ambushed. I don't even know if this game has surprise attacks. Oh, come on. I think when I finish this Let's Play... actually I kinda want to, like... alternate between playing, like, a horror game... than a JRPG. I like having the, like, variety. I like having a change of pace. Horror games are usually quicker. JRPGs are quite long. But I do also wanna Let's Play Final Fantasy III sometime after this. Because out of all the Final Fantasy games, I think Final Fantasy III benefited by far the most from the Pixel remaster, because it didn't really get a proper remake unlike the other games. Like for Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 4, you could argue that the Game Boy Advance or PSP versions are better than the Pixel remasters, because they actually added like bonus dungeons and stuff like that, which this version does not have, which is a bit sad. I guess I could have played the PSP version, but I wanted to try out this version. But yeah, Final Fantasy III only got a remake very late, which was the 3D remake on the Nintendo DS. But it's like a very different game. It has like named characters, unlike Final Fantasy III, where you basically have blank slate protagonists. And it's also like ridiculously difficult, even more so than the NES version. Which is wild, because that version was also quite hard. And the Pixel remaster just takes some of the cool ideas from the DS version, like redesigning some of the jobs. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy III has like a job system where you can like change your class on the fly, which is very fun. Oh, there we are. This is the boss. Let's check out the rest of this place first, though. Although actually... let's check the map. Let's actually check the map after this, because I am suspicious of something. But yeah, they redesigned some of the jobs. Like the Viking is a tank now, the Bard is much more useful. Okay, there is stuff after there. Sorry for checking, I said I didn't want to do it, but somehow I remember this bridge collapsing. And I guess it didn't. Oh no. Okay, okay, let's have Firion heal one more time, just to train it up. Let's have Maria use this. Let's have Minwoo just cure everyone. Yeah, look how much better Minwoo is at healing than Furion. I mean, he has like a very, very high spirit stat, and he has Cure 7, so that's to be expected. I do love how the battle animations change when you level up your spells. That's so cool. You get like a lot of like incremental changes in the animation, which is very neat. Oh, that's a nice HP increase there on Furion. Okay, let's just go all out here. But yeah, this is very chill. It's just a very chill game to play. If I finish this Let's Play, that would make Final Fantasy II my most played Final Fantasy. Like, that would be the third time I finished this game. I played through it twice on the GBA version already. Like, most Final Fantasy games I just finished once. Actually, I think I finished Final Fantasy 1 probably, like, just as much. But yeah, there's just something very, like, snack foody about this game. There's just something very addicting about this leveling system. Like, to me, one of the most appealing things about RPGs is just to see number go up, because that makes my brain feel good. And with like an XP and leveling system, you only see number go up occasionally when you get a new level. But here you see number go up after almost every fight, because you have these gradual, incremental stat increases. And it's really fun. I wish other Final Fantasy games had built on this system. I mean, I like the leveling system too. Ooh, okay. We got the land turtle. I think this thing is weak to ice. And even though, yeah, let's have Maria use ice. Yeah, this thing is very resilient to like damage. Yeah. This is bad. Okay, yeah, one Blizzard spell will kill it. Let's see what we get from that. The chest contained Teleport Tome! Awesome! So we don't have to buy that. That's great. Okay, Teleport is a white magic spell, so let's give that to Furion. Alright! That's pretty good. Very worth coming all this way here for. Doing this little detour before fighting the boss. Okay, I'm getting beat up quite hard though. I'm gonna save my MP on Cure for the boss, for Furion. So why am I not fast forwarding? Alright. Almost there. I should really heal. I should really have Minwoo heal everyone after this fight. I don't really care about Minwoo using his heals in battle. I don't really care about leveling him that much. Because again, he's gonna be a temporary party member. Alright. Yeah, target the soldier first, and then just go all out. I do like the design for the soldiers. I like all the enemy designs. They're all designed by Yoshitaka Amano. And they did a really good job translating his artwork into like pixel art. Also, I like how, I know they're supposed to be claws, but it looks like the goblins have pink nail polish on, and honestly, good for them, on fleek. Very stylish. Okay, let's see here. Just a bunch of birds. It's just a bunch of birds. Alright. That was 5 floors for the first dungeon. That was quite long. I mean, I've been recording for like 35 minutes. I guess it's not that long. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart. Alright, let's see about that. And we even get boss music. I'm pretty sure this was not in the NES version. I think this was composed for the remakes. Alright, let's have Firion attack. This guy is quite high defense. Bad thing is I only have 3 casts with Blizzard for Maria left, which is not great. So this fight might track on a bit. Let's have Minwu cast Protect on everyone. That's some decent damage. We still have the Fire Tome we can use as a battle item. It does quite a bit of physical damage. Alright. We got Protect on everyone, that should help with the physical damage. Let's see. Raises a barrier to defend against elemental attacks and status elements. Wall. Forms a magic wall that guards against magic attacks. What is the difference between wall and shell? Envelops the target in magic, raising magic defense. Okay, I think wall also protects against special attacks like bow that enemies have. Which I think this guy has, like bow 3 or something, which does quite a lot of damage. So let's use that. Oh, 92, that's pretty neat. Also, Guy does some decent damage as well, despite the boss having like such high defense. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, you got 1 more cast left. What else can we do? Can we do something to weaken him? I guess we could cast Swap. Let's not do that. Let's just have Minwu heal everyone. I probably should have had Firion in healing duty actually to level his cure spell more. Okay, we're out of casts. Let's have you heal. You're not doing any damage anyway. Let's have Maria use that Fire Tome on the enemy just to demonstrate what it does. Casts Fire 8, damn, okay, that's pretty good. It still does a lot less damage than just a natural spell, and that's... alright, we got him. Pretty easy. It's a good thing we saved some MP for this fight for Maria. Alright. Oh damn, that is a lot of MP increase for Minwu. Okay, let's see here. And we found the mithril! Hell yeah, now we can forge weapons and armor on par with the Empires. That should help the cause. Okay, let's see. Let's have Firion cast Teleport to get out of this place. And yeah, if you do cast Teleport, be careful. As you can see, it cost Firion a lot of MP. So let's heal him back up again. Alright. Let's go back to Joseph and Salamand, see if he thinks a little differently of us now that we freed the slaves. And then head back to Altair to get new orders from Princess Hilda. If you're like me and you like getting ordered around by women, this is a great game for you, because that's what like most of the first half is all about. Getting ordered around by Hilda to do things. Which I like. I mean, it really makes you feel like you're a soldier in like a rebel army. fighting against an oppressive empire. The game does a really good job enforcing its like story through its like structure. Alrighty then. Okay, first things first. I do want to save some money because we're gonna get access to mithril weapons soon. But I do want to get those spells too. Let's rest up. 211 gil though, that's quite expensive. That's quite a bit. And the men are freed. Take the mithril to Altair and give it to the princess as soon as you can. Will do. Let's see here. I'm gonna get a life tome for Therion. Should I get the warp tome? I mean, there's like very rare cases where it's useful to like only teleport back one level instead of the whole dungeon. Maybe later, actually. Let's save some money for equipment upgrades before we do that. But yeah, let's teach Therion the life spell. Also, we can we not rearrange spells? No, we can. We can. Oh, why doesn't it? What's the button? It doesn't show the button on my NES pad. Yeah, I want to arrange them in a custom way. I want to swap this. No, actually, I want to have life here. Yeah, I want to have cure and life in the same row. There we go. All right. Let's talk to Joseph. Thank you so much. We owe our freedom to you. Let's talk to the other men first. Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it. Yay! There's no way to cross the snow on foot. You'll need a snowcraft. I've heard that Joseph keeps his snowcraft hidden on the first floor of the cavern at Semitt Falls. I seem to remember him saying something about a wall near a blue stone, or something like that. Oh! That's what the blue stone is for. Let's talk to this woman again. I love Joseph. Oh, she just says the same thing. And yeah, we saved Nelly. Thanks for saving me. Hey, Joseph. You'd better get that mithril back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you. Alright. I guess we should head back to Altair first. I do like how your actions in this game actually make a change on the game world. That's really fun, but unfortunately, the Empire's actions also influence the game world quite a bit, as we will see. Yeah, let's go get over here. Gonna take the boat back. We could take the airship. We do have money, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's just go there by foot. Ba 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 ba. Let's just charter a boat. $32 gil. That's very affordable. That's so peaceful. Da, 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 da. We can just use the canoe to avoid random encounters over here. And there we go. It's pretty easy track from back to Altair, all things considered. Actually, let me save on the world map. Is there really any hope the war will end and the world will be at peace? Mithril? What's that? Does it taste good? I wouldn't try it, kid. Okay. I don't have anything new to say. What if I show him the mithril? He does not care. Let's just go to the princess. Oh, actually, let's go talk to the king. Let's see if we can relay Scott's final words to him. So, we've lost Scott as well. He had proposed to Hilda, you know. Now he'll never hear her answer. Aw. I always thought he'd make a fine husband for her. Oh, and he doesn't care about the ring. Okay. I guess we can't relay the very critical information that Count Borgen is a traitor. Hey Hilda. We got the thing. The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Finn. They're building the Dreadnought in Bast to help compensate for those losses. What's with that Dreadnought? The Empire is using the people of Bast to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship. We already know that word from Sid. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him, body and soul, and he soon left Finn. We are poorer for his absence. I am told he now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage on his airship, for a price. He then uses this money to make further renovations on his airship, or so the story goes. Yeah, maybe we should, if the Dreadnought is a giant airship, maybe we should ask Sid about that. I mean, he knows a thing or two about airships. Let's show her the mithril, though. You found the mithril. Now we'll finally be able to fight the Empire on equal footing. Please take the mithril to Tubul, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make you some magnificent weapons. Hell yeah. Let's do just that. Ba 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 ba. Alright, Tubul's in a weapon shop. Here you go, buddy. Oh, that's mithril. I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it. I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring. You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I tell you that. Alright, now we can purchase mithril equipment from shops. I think it's not just a shop in Altair, I think it's like most shops in all of the rebel towns. I'm not sure about that though. Okay, it's this guy. Hell yeah, these are quite expensive though. We don't get a mithril axe. Maybe we get one in a different town. I do want a mithril axe for a guy. Also, I should have bought another battle axe for him. I forgot that. In Salamand. Well, we get back there soon enough. Maybe they'll have mithril axes there too. Alright, let's get a mithril sword for Firion. Yeah, that is so cool that, like, your mission to get the mithril actually affects character progression by letting you buy better equipment. It's not just like in most other RPGs where you go to a new town, they just have better equipment. I mean, that is the case too, I guess. But it's really nice that they like integrate it into the story for this specific case. And let's see, we definitely want some mithril armor. I'm not gonna get that for Maria, because I think magic interference actually matters for her. So let's just get that for Guy and Firion. Let's get a mithril shield for Firion as well. Get mithril helms. Get mithril gloves. And yeah, we can actually afford most of that. That's pretty neat. Okay, yeah, that's the problem with selecting optimal is that it doesn't really take into account your build. So it just equips another sword on Firion because it like favors offense. No, let's keep her with leather claws, actually. I might give her the copper cuirass that only has magic interference of 1. That's fine. That should be fine. Mithril gloves, mithril armor for you, mithril helm for you. And that's that. Very cool. Let's sell all of this old crap. Nice. Alright. Okay, does Princess Hilda have anything else to say? This next step in the story progression is a little vague, but I mean, she did allude to the Dreadnought, and she did tell us that it was an airship, so... The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the mithril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey to Bavsk. Ah, there we go. She actually gives us the quest. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. We have a man in Bavsk. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to delay its completion. I have full confidence that with you and Minwu on this task, it will be accomplished. Alright, we should probably go to ask Sid on how to go about destroying the Dreadnought. We should probably pay him a visit, but I think we have to go to Bavsk either way. So that is gonna be our next destination. Also notice how closely this story resembles Star Wars. We got a group of rebels, we got an evil empire. The evil empire is building a weapon of mass destruction that we have to destroy. It's very Star Wars-y. It gets more Star Wars-y. Alright, let's see here. Okay, before we quit for today, let's check the item shops. I want to get some antidotes, I want to get some... I don't think we need eye drops. Can we get anything... All of this stuff is still very expensive. We do have the life spell, but I would like to get a Phoenix down just in case. Just in case. Alright. Let's save. We're doing well. Alright. Thanks for watching part 3 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II. Next time, we're gonna pay Sid a visit and ask him if there's anything to do about the Dreadnought. And then we're gonna head to the town of Bavsk to see if we can find any more out about its whereabouts. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Dizzy. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye. I love this part of the world map music. I can just stop here. God, the instrumentation for the arranged soundtrack is so good. Alright, be seeing ya.